Hello, my name is Patrick Mara, and currently I'm up at Bathurst Island in the Northern Territory, little piece of paradise. Before joining the MSCs, I was a plumber living in Sydney and working around the Sydney area. And at the age of about 23, 24 years old, I had the desire to go overseas and do some plumbing work as a lay missionary. So an old parish priest of mine gave me the phone number to the MSC mission office, and that's where I first met Adrian Meany. He sent me over to Kiribati, which is a little country in between Australia and Hawaii. But I went over there and working on some clean water projects, installing a number of water tanks and also doing a lot of maintenance work. I returned from Kiribati, and then about 2 weeks later I went over to Fiji, and I was based in Suva, and I was living between two places. One was the seminary at Wailoku, and the other one was the Chevalier Training School down at Wainan. I was getting to know the MSCs and getting to know some of those seminarians, building relationships with them. I felt a desire to join the order, and so when I returned from Fiji back in 2006, I applied and they accepted me, so that was wonderful. I started my novitiate in 2007, and I was just ordained a priest in 2014 by Bishop Eugene Hurley. So here on Bathurst Island, the Missionaries of the Sacred Heart have a very long history, about 105 years now. It's a beautiful place to be. We're not so much involved in things like mechanic teaching in the schools and running the schools the way they used to be. Now it's more sacramental care. Lots of funerals, masses, baptisms. The majority of the people here are not Anglo-Saxon or Western, but it's a Tiwi population, an Aboriginal Australian population. So the parish here would be very different to any sort of a parish in Darwin or in Sydney, Melbourne. There are quite a lot of challenges with culture, with language. The Aboriginal Australian people can suffer a lot of racism, can suffer as sort of, I guess, second-grade citizens. There can be a lot of prejudice and stereotypes. Then you have issues such as education, poverty, housing shortages, a lot of health problems and health concerns. But the Tiwi people are very warm and welcoming. They're very resilient, and they have just completely embraced me, and they've made it a real joy for me to live here and to minister here with the people. And yeah, I wouldn't be anywhere else. The reason I'm with the MSCs and became an MSC is because after spending some time with them and getting to know them and understanding their charism and spirituality, I felt a real strong connection and bond with them that it just sort of fit like a glove. Their outlook on life, on God, on church was very similar to my own, where God loves every human being with a human heart. God is very inclusive. God is very down to earth and with us. And also the MSCs that I met were very practical people, very hands-on. That really appealed to me, probably because I was a plumber or what have you, but I just really liked that practicality and that sensibility and that action of just doing things when they needed to be done. And from the MSCs that I met in Kiribati and in Fiji, they really reached out to the very needy. They reached out to those who were struggling in life. I really wanted to spend time with those people in our world, and I found the MSCs were those people who were doing it.